Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Far End of the Bench podcast. My name is Niko Bryan. It's my center of attention this week. Very fittingly, I'll let Jimmy come in because we got a lot of NFL free agency to talk about. We got NHL trade talks to talk about. But, hey, we got to talk about the GOAT in the 30-20-20 game last week. The first time an individual has ever done that in the history of the NBA. Nikola Jokic dropped 30 points, 20 assists, 20 rebounds. Yes, that is a real stat line. And people argue that he's not the best player in the world. Wild. Absolutely wild. But what we were seeing from Nikola Jokic, it is making talking heads lose their damn mind. People are now campaigning on national television for why Shea is better than Jokic and why, well, Shea is doing this more than Jokic. Well, Shea is only scored 2 points more per game than Jokic. Well, Jokic, his defense doesn't match. Let me put some stats on you real quick, right? Jokic is about to be, at the end of the season, the only person in NBA history to be top 3 in assists per game, points per game, and rebounds per game. By the way, he's 7 foot tall, right? He is going to average more than likely going to average a triple-double at the end of the season. The last person to do that, Russell Westbrook, who won, what? An MVP. People are so immune to this guy. The discourse has gotten so bad. And if you ask any of us Nuggets fans, the only reason why we even debate the MVP topic and even bring it up is because we want this man, people to put some respect on this man's name. We don't give a fuck about Jokic winning another MVP. We want this man to win another Finals MVP. We want this man to build his legacy because now we're facing GOAT status. Shea is trying to get his free throw merchant stats up and trying to become a one-time MVP. Jokic is trying to become a top 5 center of all time and put his name in the history books. That's where we're at right now. So it's very, very disgusting discourse where people have to go on and be like, well, Jokic is not, he's won the last 4, so we got to give it to the next guy. Look what happened last time he did that. Where's Embiid gone since that MVP? Nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. And Jokic has still put up immaculate numbers ever since. His numbers get better and better. He is having the greatest statistical season of all time. And you guys don't want to give him an MVP because, well, he's boring or his bad defense. By the way, top 5 in assists or steals per game. By the way, Nikola Jokic, top 5. Not top 15, top 30, top 5 in steals per game numbers. Like I said, it's very sickening. Like I said, we're not here for MVPs for Jokic anymore. This team has championship aspirations and helping this guy become a GOAT status. And it's very, very disgusting when the talking heads like Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith are physically campaigning for other guys because they just feel like, well, I need Shea to win it because I want Shea to win it. It's so bad. It's so disgusting. This man literally had 2 triple-doubles in the span of a full game. Think about that. 30, 20, and 20. Not only do you record 1 triple-double, you recorded 2 triple-doubles in the same fucking game. That is insane to think about. And like, look, if the Nuggets weren't so bad on national TV, people would understand more. But obviously, we're one of the worst teams to watch on national television. We always suck. Sucked the other night when we played Minnesota. Obviously, the Sunday game against OKC wasn't great. But the Monday night game, you were a 10.5-point underdog in Oklahoma City who won 7 in a row, and you beat them. And no one's talking about it. I understand that we got our ass beat by Minnesota on Wednesday, and I understand we lost to them Oklahoma City on Sunday, both on ESPN, right? People need to stop just scrolling through Twitter to decide their fate and MVP and awards fates and actually start watching the game. Because what Nikola Jokic is doing will never be touched again, probably, if not for another 50 years. And like I said, it doesn't matter to me if he wins another MVP. We really want the Finals MVP. So go ahead, start campaigning. Go on your campaign trail. Make sure you do enough to make sure Shea wins something, right? Because Embiid did won something, and look what he's done with it. I think Shea's a way better player, and I think that he'll obviously do more with an MVP. But look what happens to the last guy that you just said. We don't want Jokic here. Take the other guy. So that's all I'm going to say. Let's get into the rest of the episode. We got a lot more to talk about outside of the NBA, NHL, and NFL. Let's go.